lot of what my role over the last, call it 6 months, has been as it relates to some of these initiatives has been really understanding from a business case what the teams are trying to accomplish, stress testing their hypothesis that this tooling can solve those business issues, and then analyzing from a ROI perspective what the cost impact is and then what we think we can get in return. In some cases it's efficiency gains by certain teams, which then we see in certain metrics, like on the support time we've seen a reduction in our first response times. We've seen increases in our customer satisfaction tied to those engagements. So that's one area. Other areas could be, because the AI can or these tooling can help us do a task, there's just less human resources need to then also throw at the same task, which can help on the efficiency side. So, my role and some of my team's roles have really been working with those business leaders to really understand, stress test, analyze, and then come to a business decision ultimately that how it can help the business.
Curious as to whether you are likely to change how finance is organized, deploy your people differently. If you're going to make a hire, it's not where perhaps you might have made it even 18 months ago had you been in the CFO office. You do it somewhere else. What would you tell us as you look at finance, that finance team you have? Where would you invest?
Yeah, the need. What I've seen in my career is the needs from a team perspective evolve as the business evolves. Obviously, earlier stages, which I've been a part of organizations that were very early in that journey, you need just smart multitaskers that can kind of pivot and do anything, particularly in those stressful, constantly changing environments. And then as you grow, you're trying to build the infrastructure. You're trying to build the machine that is a finance and accounting organization. And so, the individuals involved in what that looks like now changes. Skill sets required are different. I think we're at a stage now where we have a really strong team. We have smart, talented individuals on both the FP&A and the accounting side. So I feel really good. I think from an initiative standpoint going forward, where we're trying to focus on is, we have a global business. It's complex. We have legal entities, customers, offices across the globe. So that, just brings about a lot of resource needs, time spent, trying to manage this. So from that lens, simplicity. I've been encouraging the teams to think about how we can simplify things down, actually cut back on all the stuff out there so that we can really focus the time on what the highest ROI impacts of our time and energy is. And then the other side is automation. So that can naturally take the form of a buzzword like AI, but what that means in particular for us is getting upstream, accessing the data, making sure it is in a clean, structured, accessible spot so that we can then reduce all the manual cycles that the team does to prep and query and work with that data and actually maximize all the analysis of the data. So, as we think about expanding the team and skill sets in the future, that automation element might lend itself to some skill sets that expand our ability to do that.